Hello Swapper Shoppers, welcome back to another video. If you don't know what we do on the channel, we're currently reviewing Tesco ready meals. Everything from the cheap Hearty Food Co ones all the way up to the Tesco finest. There's around 125 to go through and we've done a couple already. Check out the channel if you've missed one, but let's check out what today's is going to be. So viewers, today we have the equivalent of Tesco value, which is the Hearty Food Co. Yet again, a £2.20 ready meal, and this one is chicken tikka masala with pilau rice. This is 450 grams this time, so this is a little bit better value for money already. Most of the ready meals so far that I've been checking out in the supermarket are around 400 grams, so you do get a bit more. That probably is because of the rice. So as always, we're going to take a look at the calorie information. Let's see how bad this is for you. So we've got 625 calories, 23.5 grams of fat, 8.4 of saturates, 8.4 of sugars, and 2.2 of salt. So this is the most calorie dense ready meal that we're doing so far. But again, you do get an extra 50 grams, so it does work out around about the same average. So let's have a look at the ready meal itself. Let's see what we get. Okay, so a decent portion of rice by the looks of it, although you have to have a look. The tray isn't really that deep, so I'm dubious of how much you actually get. And I can barely see the chicken. Looks to be in fairly big chunks. So the usual cooking process, of course, stab it with a knife in various places. And this one, we're going to microwave. You can oven cook it, of course, as well. So my microwave is 800 watts, that is, and 6 minutes is what we're cooking it for. Leave to stand. You do need to stir it halfway through by the looks of it. And interestingly, most the curries usually require you to peel back the film of the rice, add a few teaspoons of water and put it back. This one doesn't. Just put it in for 6 minutes, you're done. You can stir it halfway through, but I don't think I'm going to bother because I don't really see that making much difference. So let's get it over to the kitchen. Let's get our trusty knife, as always. Give this a stabby, just in a few places. And you know what? We'll follow the instructions. We'll trust that the instructions know best. We'll put it on for 3 minutes, and then we'll give it a stir and put it on for another 3 minutes. So, whilst we wait for that to cook, as I mentioned earlier, there's around 125 ready meals that we're going through. That's just Tesco. I'm the type of person where I used to have ready meals for lunch quite a lot, and I was always dubious about buying some because I didn't know whether it's worth the money. Well, I'm going to go through all of those ready meals one by one. So if you want to subscribe to the channel and like this video, it tells me that you want to see more videos. So please do that and let me know what you think of the ready meals so far. In the meantime, let's get this one plated up and see what we think. Okay, so it's been in the microwave for 3 minutes. So I'm just going to very carefully peel back and give it a very rough stir. Doesn't really matter exactly how you stir it. You just want to, agitate it a little bit and get half of it on your worktop, of course. There we go. And it gives me a chance to actually see how much chicken there is. 1, 2, 3, I'd say about 4 or 5 big pieces and then little tiny bits. Right, there we go. Okay, so back in the microwave for another 3 minutes. See you in 3. Okay, so here is your £2.20 Hearty Food Co. Tikka masala with pilau rice. Now, just giving it a bit of a mix up. Obviously taking the top kind of film off for you so we can get a proper look. So you can see the chicken is in fairly large pieces, which I'm a bit dubious about because usually if it's in large pieces, then you're not really sure about the quality. Is it going to be nice and chewy? I really hope not. So let's give it a taste test. Well, Swapper Shoppers, you can tell it's been a long day because I even forgot my trusty hat. What we're going to do without the Swapper Shopper hat? It's got to be done. This is part of the identity of the channel. So got it firmly on now. Don't worry. And it's a bit cooler today. I'm not going to sweat in it. So here is your £2.20 chicken tikka masala ready meal. It smells It smells nice. Obviously, it smells of chicken tikka like you'd expect. It smells quite creamy as well, which is good. But it doesn't have the pungency that I'd expect. You know, if you're making a chicken tikka at home, it fills the room full of chicken tikka smell. I'm not really getting that. It smells bland. I know you can't have bland smells, but this really isn't that pungent. And the rice, it does seem to have a little, I think it's like cardamom or something in that they put. Some kind of flavouring, but I can't really smell anything there either. So I'm going to try some of the sauce first. Then I'll try some of the rice and we'll try it all together. So let's give this sauce a try. Ugh. It's very bland. And considering it's been in the microwave for 6 minutes, the tray's piping hot, but the sauce isn't actually that hot. Maybe we would have done that for longer in the microwave, actually. Very, very bland. Maybe the rice can make up for it. Oh, that's dry. Yeah, I don't understand why there isn't the instruction to add water to it. Or is there? Let me just double check this. I swear, it didn't say. Doesn't say to add water. I would add water to this because that's what you do to all the other chicken tikka masala ready meals I've ever eaten. You add water to the rice and it stops it going dry. I suppose maybe with the sauce it'll be okay. It's still too dry. And with that bland sauce, it's not looking good so far, but I mean, it's £2.20. Realistically, what can I expect? I expected a little bit more than this. I'm going to have to say, viewers. Right, let's try a little bit of chicken. I've cut into it first so I can see how my knife glides through it. It's pretty soft so far. Okay, so I'll try this a little bit first. Chicken's very hot. Oh, wow. Very dry. All these ready meals seem to be just dry. I wasn't expecting the chicken to be dry, the rice to be dry, and the sauce to be very bland. Although, you know, at the end of the day, it's a cheap ready meal, but ready meals didn't used to be expensive. You know, for £2.20, this could have been easily £1.50, you know, a few years ago, which would be more reasonable, I think, for this type of food. No, there's just no flavour in the rice at all. Even the packet Tesco pilau rice that you can have, which is in like a little pouch, has an awful lot more flavour than this. I haven't had tikka masala from Wetherspoons before, but I know a lot of people have, and judging by people's experience and what they tell me, I imagine this is pretty dang close. This is a bit of a disappointment. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's perfectly edible. And it reminds you of chicken tikka. It just doesn't pack the punch that I was expecting. But I am curious, right? This is the cheapest ready meal, the £2.20 for the Hearty Food Co, right? Then they do a standard chicken tikka, and then they do a deluxe chicken tikka, like the finest range. So, I'm a bit disappointed with this. I don't think I would spend £2.20 on this. I don't even want to try any more because it's not tickling any of my taste buds. I would definitely not buy this at all. I suppose if you're in a pinch, it's edible, right? It's a bit dry. If you're not that fussed on flavour and you don't like food, I mean, sure, it'll fill a hole. It's 450 grams. It's better value for money than the other ones. But I wonder, what about the standard Tesco one? Let's review that next, shall we? So, if you want to give your opinion, please leave it in the comments. But in the meantime, if you want to see another similar ready meal that you might actually enjoy, try clicking the link on the screen now where I review another similar ready meal. This was just bland. I don't even have a dog, but I wouldn't even feed it to my dog. £2.20 down the drain.